And it could go several years then without anything happening. And it, just like that overnight, it can reactivate again. And I've seen this case in several different people where this has happened. And each and every case, I could almost say there has been some kind of tampering from outside forces to create that kind of almost like anxiety type of feeling in your brain. And it's like you can't get rid of it. It's like it doesn't go away. And it's like you're trying to de-stress by just, literally pulling your hair out. And, and it's so embarrassing for anybody because, it starts off with a little tiny bald spot and the next thing you know, you got one the size of that. And it's like, oh my gosh, how do you cover it up, It's just there. And there's nothing that you can do. It's compulsive. You can force your brain to say, don't do it, don't do it. But it's almost like you're in this state of mind where you don't even realize you're making yourself look ugly by pulling out your hair. It's like all you want is just to feel that, almost like the sensation of the hair being pulled out.
Yeah, and it's like a flame. It just has to burn itself out.
Yeah, it does.
And I just say, maybe it's just going to be for the rest of my life on this earth. And I don't wish this on nobody. I mean, it's been, pure hell.
Right.
And, it's a little bit better as I've gotten older, but it was the worst when I was a teenager. That's,
right.
Like, junior high school, and, my early 20s, that was real bad, but, it's starting to decrease. Like, every time I think it's over, I lose my hair again.
Yeah, it starts to reactivate again.
But I suspected that's probably what it was. And then I read about a lot of the mind control tactics and things like that.
That definitely it is a sense of mind control that they use, and I swear it's certain types of frequencies that causes the brain to almost feel like it's on fire, and it puts it into this very anxious, it's like hyper almost feeling, and it happens right there in that part of the head, and it's like you got to get rid of it. It's like somehow you got. By pulling your hair out, it fizzes down. It's de-stressing that area. But in reality, it's really not. Okay, it's only kind of a mental concept. But when the head gets so, quote, almost on fire type of feeling with this anxiousness, it's like it'll cause you to do things that you're in another state of mind when you do it. And then later, when you finally come back to the realization of the physical looks, you're like, oh my gosh, this is really getting bad now. But I don't know how to stop. Okay,
you can't.
I know, and it is an abduction with a mind control behind it. That's working on you, and
is it like the whole physical body, or just your
you're just your head?
You're just abducting your mind.
Yeah, they're doing more things to your mind. And they're not really destroying your whole physical body. Like they're not.
It's causing your behavior.
Yes. Right, exactly.
I wanted to ask you, is this a side effect of something else they're doing, or that's their direct intent to cause you to behave this way?
I think it's more of their direct intent to see how far they can push the body, in the mind, to see where a cracking point is, and certain energies are infused, sometimes even chips are put into people, and it's like they start controlling you, and you feel at times like you're not even here and now. It's like you're there, but you're in almost like a shocky feeling state of mind, and a compulsive state to do things that you're aware that you're doing them, but you don't understand why you're doing them. It's like it's just a draw. You can't stop. You just have to do it. So things that you need to bring this out. Okay, there are certain types of crystals that are good to have around you. Okay, things that can protect you from negative energy would be like black tourmaline. Okay, that's a really good one.
A black
tourmaline. Yeah, black tourmaline. You can get them in little pieces. They're not real expensive, $25 maybe for something like that. But black tourmaline wards away negative energies and things like that, and it will diffuse a lot of the anxiety in the head. Okay. Let me see. Sometimes very grounded stones, like any of the, like obsidian, or smoky quartz, or jade, or onyx, or any of those types of stones are they help make you feel more in your body. Because sometimes when you start pulling on your hair, it's almost like you're popping out of your body a little bit to escape from reality. Okay? Because the abduction part makes you not want to be in your body. You don't live here anymore.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like I'm doing hard time.
Right,
yeah. Here. Like prison term.
Right, yeah.
I feel like you're doing hard time.
Yeah. And quite honestly, your soul has not been on this planet a whole lot of times. Okay, some people say, oh, you're a really old soul. Well, you're an old soul, but you're not an old soul from Earth, okay? Your soul is more a galactic soul, okay? And this planet's density is very hard for you to endure. Okay, almost like you're going to have to make efforts to really ground yourself. Here's some fun things to do to ground. Dancing.
That's what I'm taking that class of right now.
Good thing.
Yeah.
It'll keep you in your body, and it'll make you feel a part of life. You've got to do social things that's going to keep you grounded. When you stop your dancing, and you don't keep that base chakra open, because the dancing and the moving of the hips and all that, keeps the base chakra open, so that it keeps you grounded, self-power, and all that. Okay, all that comes with the first chakra. Okay, if you don't do that, okay, it tends to close up very fast then, right? And then you want to pop out of body, because you won't be able to feel, secure, so to speak, But the red meats are the only meats that will give you B12, and B12 is for stress. Okay, so they have little B12 supplements, that you can always purchase. But really, you need a B complex vitamin for all of the B vitamins, B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 12.
So that's for the nervous system?
Those are for the nervous system, yeah, particularly B12 though. B12 plays a huge role in the nervous system. Okay, but those B vitamins will really help the stress levels, and you'll find that the anxiety will be less likely to be so overpowering for you. Okay, but you'll have to take a fairly substantial amount of B vitamins. Be careful not to take them at night when you want to sleep, because they will keep you awake. And they should be taken with meals. Because they tend to, in the stomach, it's make it feel a little upset if it's not eaten with it could be a couple crackers, but just something, to mix with it.
Now, I'm sorry to get back. Okay, you said you mentioned a black something that...
A black tourmaline.
Where did you get that?
Most metaphysical stores.
And this is a crystal.
Yeah, this is a crystal, but it has little grooves, or almost looks like some little grooves in it, but it's black, okay, and you can get them in all sizes. You don't need a real big one, just a one you can hold in your hand, and they're really good. I highly recommend it. They help clear your mind, and they help keep you protected, and they ground you. All the same thing, and you definitely need that. You'll probably find that. Now, smoky quartz, the real smoky quartz, not the ones that are radiated, but the real ones that are very expensive, they're really good too. Okay, and like I said, obsidian, that's a good one. That's not real expensive, and that'll help. Jet's a real healing stone too. Okay, or onyx, any of those black stones, they ward off negativity, and they protect the body, and they open you up psychically too. Yeah, and they keep you grounded.
Okay. It's funny that you mentioned grays, because I was, in my meditations, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, Trichotillomania, and it's like I saw a affiliation with the moon.
Yeah.
I would see,
yeah.
something
You're being tampered
at the moon base or something that's stationed on the moon,
right?
Or coming from the moon, as well as somebody else that was living with me. It's like a cat attacking, because the moon sometimes is regarded like a cat.
Yeah. These are the beings that are coming to you, and they monitor you and tamper with you, so to speak. And I mean, it just absolutely tears you up.
And it's in the dream state.
And unless you can really remember your dreams, because see, they use this machine that it's almost like I call it like a stun gun, is what I call it. But basically, what it does is it wipes out memory.
Yeah.
So they'll be there doing stuff to you, and they just hit you with this what I call stun gun, and you don't remember anything. It's almost like the Men in Black movie where they do the little flashy thing.
Right. And they only do this to certain people, not everybody.
Right. Exactly. And only people that have valuable energies that they tamper with. And so to counteract all this, you know, you got to cause the anxiety and stress to lower.